Hey guys, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing well. Today I'm sharing with you a few tips that have helped me to fight my dry skin. I have extremely dry, sensitive skin, and the winter time is the worst. The transition between fall and winter and spring, it gets really bad. So I have learned to do a few things differently in order to stay moisturized. I also have a video about how I started treating my eczema. I will link that below if you haven't seen it. It's actually one of my most popular videos, which I did not think it would be at all. I was really just trying to fix the issue, but it worked for me. Hopefully it could work for one of you if you try. I'll definitely link that below. But in this video, I'm just going to share with you some of the things that I do on a regular basis to make sure that I can maintain moisture in my skin. So the first thing that I'm going to say, I have a feeling you guys all know. If you think you know, write it down in the comments. But yes, it is to drink water. Drink more water, increase your water. We should be drinking half of our body weight in ounces in water on a daily basis. I know a lot of us don't. Sometimes I don't. I do the best I can. Sometimes I drink way more than that. Sometimes I don't drink close to that. But we do the best we can. Not just when you're dealing with your skin, but with your overall health. Increasing your water intake is going to be extremely beneficial. So you want to hydrate from the inside out. Next tip is going to be to decrease the foods and drinks that dehydrate your body. So if you didn't know, coffee is extremely dehydrating, as well as alcohol, sugary artificial juices, and foods that have like a high salt content. So you really want to limit those. If you can't for whatever reason, then just increase the water. Be mindful of that. If you're having 2 or 3 cups of coffee every day, you definitely want to be drinking more water to make up for it. Another tip is going to be to exfoliate. This is one of my favorite things to do. Something that I do once or twice a week is dry body brushing. I've also just recently started dry brushing my face. I will save the facial type of skincare for another video. But dry brushing my body has really helped to improve just the softness of my skin overall. Another type of exfoliating that I enjoy are making body scrubs, using a body scrub. Sometimes I buy them. A lot of the time I just make my own. You can use different ingredients that you have in the kitchen. Brown sugar is great, salt, coffee. I make a combination of all 3. I add some extra virgin olive oil. My body absolutely loves olive oil, not so much coconut oil. So find what oil works for you, and you can go ahead and use that as a base for whatever body scrub you want to make, or you can buy a body scrub from the store or whatever. And the last thing I do to exfoliate on an everyday basis is the type of bath washcloth that I use. It's not really a washcloth, it's more like a netted sponge. It's kind of like a loofah, but the texture is more rough. So that is what I use to wash my body. I get a good scrub every day when I shower. Another thing you want to make sure you do, obviously, after you exfoliate is make sure you have a really good moisturizer. The process of exfoliating is really going to help get rid of that dead layer of skin and make room for the moisturizer to penetrate deeply into the skin, therefore leaving you with more hydrated skin. So you want to make sure you have a really good moisturizer. My favorite moisturizers to use are any kind of butters. I love shea butter, mango butter, avocado butter, cocoa butter. I love all butters. I love whipped butter. My favorite brands to get my body butters are Caitlin and Ajwa, and also C La B. I will leave them linked below. But if I don't have those on hand, I will just use any kind of bulk butter that I have in my house. I always have shea butter. Another kind of cream that I like to use for my skin is a vitamin E cream. They're usually pretty thick, but don't leave any kind of greasy residue and penetrate the skin really well. They also help healing scars and dark spots and things like that. So using a vitamin E cream can be really helpful as well. You just want to make sure the moisturizer you use penetrates the skin and doesn't just leave a shiny layer sitting on top. Another tip that has worked for me has been layering the moisture that I put onto my body. So for example, I'll shower and I won't dry myself with the towel. Instead, I'll apply some kind of oil, rub that into my body so that leaves me moisturized. I'll get out and then lock that moisture in with another butter or cream or something like that. I mostly like doing that at night before I go to sleep. And the last tip may be helpful to a lot of you, which I didn't realize, is that during the colder months, inside the house can get extremely hot and dry, and that will also have an effect on your skin. So you may want to pick up a humidifier, or something that is really simple that has worked for me is placing a bowl of water next to your heater or radiator, and that helps to get moisture into the air as well. So I hope some of these tips helped you guys. If you have any more tips, please leave them in the comments below so I can learn some new things and you can share with others as well. Thank you so much for watching. If you try any of these things and they work for you and you see an improvement in your skin, please let me know. I will talk to you guys in the next video. Please live light, love heavy, and as always, be well. Bye.